Good morning. Everybody's so quiet this morning. My goodness. Hey, you know, if this is that we're doing, it's a drumming service today, and we don't do those very often. We always thank Darrel when he does those with us. And for any of you that have on YouTube that has never seen a church service like this, you're going to come away with one of two things. You're going to go, wow, that was the weirdest church service I've ever seen. Or, wow, that was the coolest church service I've ever seen. So, and probably nothing in between. So, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Gosh, you know, typical summer, hot weather here, along with all kinds of gifts from Canada. We love you folks up in Canada, but you can keep your smoke, please. Wow. We have the privilege of being the most polluted state in the Union right at the moment. All right. Thing you didn't know. A natural instinct of mammals causes their hackles to raise when they are alarmed or frightened. While human beings no longer have thick coats of hair, well, some of us don't anyway. They still have muscles that raise tiny bumps on the flesh known as goosebumps. Few United States political campaigns have been so hectic as that of 1888. It is best known as the race in which Grover Cleveland won the popular majority of 100,000 votes, only to lose the office to Benjamin Harris by the action of the Electoral College. Never seen that one before. As early as July of that year, it was apparent that the major parties were closely balanced. Since the Democratic incumbent was running for re-election, he had a slight edge. But small parties such as Union Labor, Prohibition, and American counted enough members to swing the election. Consequently, leaders of the Republican campaign set out to capture the independent and small party vote. Noted men arranged long and intense speaking tours, and oratories were dished out with lavish hand. Republican editors were uniformly enthusiastic in their reports of rallies and described many a party spokesman as holding the audience as though they were in a spell. This phrase caught the popular fancy, and there was some talk of a permanent Republican Spellbinders Association. It was generally conceded that platform oratory was the factor that led to Republican gains. So, Spellbinder entered the common speech as a title for any over-persuasive speaker. Interesting, huh? I love that stuff. Gosh, that's just great stuff. Things that make you go, Fear led you directly into the path of what you fear most. Yep. Dang. If you are seeking creative ideas, go out walking. Angels whisper to a man when he goes for a walk. Nice. We believe that. Just like we believe that, we have eggs? Okay, we have eggs. That's important too. By the way, if anybody wants to go get their eggs right now, they could. It's okay. We do have a couple patron saints by the name of George Carlin and John Lennon.
Yay, George and John.
You know, they just can't be any different than that. Boy. John said, life is what happens while you're making other plans. So true. So true. And George, atheism is a non-profit organization. Very true. Very true. Yeah. And since for a couple of weeks I had forgotten to bring my thoughts for today, I brought the thoughts for today. What worries you asters you.
Yes.
Happiness is a reward that comes to those that have not looked for it. Frequently true. It's just all of a sudden your life's going well and you look back and go, dang, things are kind of going well. Didn't even notice it. And change is inevitable, except from a vending machine. Those who live by the sword get shot by those who don't. Nothing is foolproof to a sufficiently talented fool.
Yeah, that's right.
The 50-50-90 rule. Anytime you have a 50-50 chance of getting something right, there's a 90% probability you'll get it wrong. Oh, this is more church bulletins that we haven't done in quite some time, so we're doing them again. And again, you probably may have heard them all, but it's like, heck, I know I heard that, just didn't remember it. A bean supper will be held on Tuesday evening in the church hall. Music will follow. Just waiting for a minute on that one. At the evening service tonight, the sermon topic will be, what is hell? Come early and listen to the choir practice. 8 new choir robes are currently needed due to the addition of several new members and to the deterioration of some of the older ones. Please place your donation in the envelope along with the deceased person you want remembered. Don't, by the way. The church will host an evening of fine dining, super entertainment, and gracious hostility. I'll end with this one. Yes, I did this one. Oh, yeah. Sure, before I end, yeah. Then it would be an anti-conclusion.
What happened to you? Oh my goodness, I have that many reports.
I guess I did. All right. So next weekend, the 13th, we're doing that. It's called Snack Luck and Prayer Stick Making. The spoon
As opposed to a potluck.
Yeah, as opposed to a potluck. It's just snacks. We're in desperate need of more prayer sticks. The more we can make now, the more we'll have for future use, which we are probably going to be needing them. I know that they were going to be using the ones we had, so we were going to be depleted again. So any hands, all hands that can come and do the snack, have snacks and sit and make prayer sticks is going to be greatly appreciated.
What are prayer sticks? What's that all about?
Prayer sticks, the making of the prayer sticks is it's really kind of a cool and sacred thing, because as you make your prayer stick, you're wrapping the prayers around that stick. You're infusing that stick with healing and prayers. And then we utilize those for families who are in need. Either they've lost someone, they're dealing with cancer, anything that they may need the prayers for. I mean, God bless us, we have our prayer warriors that we use, but this is just an extension of that, and it's very, very powerful. Some of the families will return the prayer sticks to us when they're done. Others keep them, so that's how we get depleted. It's a service that we offer that is just, it's unique. I don't know of any other church that does that for people. And it is amazingly powerful, very powerful. So we are in need of more. And it doesn't take that long to make them. You can sit and enjoy some snacks, some company, some visiting, and make, more prayer sticks. So I'm going to send around, this is the snack, there's going to be several. This is the snack one, so if you want to sign up to bring a snack, no main dishes, just finger foods, I'm going to send that around. Also, many of you may not be aware of it, we have a family that does the cleaning here at the church. It's a mother and son team, and they just lost her husband and his father. He just passed away. And so I have a couple of cards that we would like to have the congregation sign, and they were going to present those. Mary said that she would see them when they come in, because they're still coming in to clean. So I'm going to pass those around. I'll do one down one side, one down the other. You don't have to make, switch them and have them come back the other way, because we've got two. And then I dropped the ball on the communion. Sign it. I was looking at last month, at the end of the month, I thought it was the end of the month. No, we're into August already. So Joe and I did it today. But I am in desperate need of 3 more weekends, 3 more Sundays. So if you are willing to do some service for us, come in a little earlier and put together the communion. And if you've never done it before, I'm here. I can help you with it. Any help is greatly appreciated. So name and phone number, because Lori does give a call the day before usually to remind you. So I'll send that down. That does need to go up the other side if it doesn't fill up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, no. One more. I'm sorry. We have a really big celebration coming up. in November. It will be the 20th anniversary of the church when it started. We're planning some really cool stuff for the month, and one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting together a slideshow of pictures, videos, anything that we can from the very beginning of when the church started. So if there's any members who've been coming from the beginning, if you have any pictures or videos or anything that you can possibly contribute to that, get them to either Phil or Janice, and then my son Sam is going to be putting together and doing a video for one of the days we're going to do a celebration. So any videos, any pictures, we'll need them desperately. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. I was going to say something. Oh well.
Sorry.
Did this one, but I got to do it again because I like this one. An Amish boy and his father were in a mall. They were amazed by almost everything they saw. They'd never really been in a mall before, but especially by two shiny silver walls that would move apart and then slide back together again. The boy asked, "What is this, father?" The father, never having seen an elevator, responded, "Well, son, I have never seen anything like that in my entire life. I actually don't know what it is." Well, the boy and his father were watching with amazement. An overweight older lady in a wheelchair moved up to the moving walls and pressed a button. The walls opened. The lady rolled between them into a small room. The walls closed, and the boy and his father watched the small circular numbers above the walls light up sequentially. They continued to watch until it reached the last number. And then the numbers began to light in reverse order. Finally, the walls opened up again, and a gorgeous 24-year-old blonde stepped out. The father said quietly to his son, "Go get your mother." I like that. All it takes.
How are you doing today?
Well, other than this smoke is kicking my butt, I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so drummers. The drummers want to come on up. Welcome to Drumming Sunday, by the way. Has anybody not been to a Drumming Sunday? Can I see your hands? Ooh, you're the first. Anybody want to make a drum? Want to make a drum? I got a list here. I'm making drums on the 20th this month. If anybody would like to join me? Whatever, it's on the calendar. It's on the calendar, whichever it is. If you want to make a drum, that'd be awesome. All right. So if you haven't been joining Sunday, I'm glad you're here. And so if everybody wants to hold their drums up, let's hold them to the east. What we'll do is blessing our drums, calling the good spirits to come in and assist us in this drumming. So it's Hanta Yo.
Hanta Yo.
Move it to the south. Hanta Yo.
Hanta Yo.
To the west. Hanta Yo. To the north.
Hanta Yo.
My Father Sky.
Hanta Yo.
And Mother Earth.
Hanta Yo.
And Tukashila. Hanta Yo. Give a hand for our drummers who are helping out. All right. Here we go. You ready? Ready? Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I All right, this next song's it's like a grateful song or a blessing song. Anyway, let's see. Each one of these drums has their own voice, and as we play as one, as you've heard, it's really a nice sound. But you don't get to hear the voice of the individual drums. So many moons ago, another member of the drum circle said, "Well, why don't we do, individual, a round robin, we could hear the voice of each drum." And then he kind of modified it. So what we call this a round robin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll start right here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, go around the circle, or start with Joe. And I will stop. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll stop. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll stop. All the way around, the other 1, 2, 3, 4. Go all the way around the room. We hear all the rattles and all the drums. So when it gets back to me, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, then Joe's going to pick up on 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to ride it around all the way around and add one drum each time. Okay? So you're going to be watching me. Okay? So when I stop, and then Joe will go 4 more beats and stop, and then so forth, so on, all the way around. And then, so you'll probably be the last one playing, so I hope you don't mind being alone. All right. So here we go. Are we ready? Everybody understand? Any questions? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead. next song is it's kind of fast, and sometimes I get a little faster, I get carried away, and I might pick up the beat a little bit. So just kind of a warning. So anyway, it's this drum is really heavy today. Maybe I will use two. All right. Here we go. All right, that sounds good. All right, here we go. I am the same Let's dismiss our drummers. We're going to do a little guided meditation.